Hey everyone, Jake here for American Muscle, and in this video we're taking a look at this catback exhaust with polished tips fitting 2005 to 2009 Mustang GTs. If your S197 GT just needs a little more sound to satisfy, this catback setup might be the right fit for you. This is an easy, affordable, and high quality upgrade for your GT that's going to make some serious noise. Well, we're going to give this one a pretty solid 3 out of 5 on our loudness meter, so it is quite a big difference versus stock. So if you're looking for more noise without being completely unhinged, this setup is going to give you a great balance and probably be right up your alley. And it's about the most affordable T304 stainless system on the market for these cars too. Now, as you heard from the clips at the start of this video, this exhaust does a lot to make the good old 4.6 sound much more aggressive, but thankfully not too over the top. This is a full catback, so it is going to replace your stock mufflers, and these canister style mufflers that are included have a lot less baffling in them versus the stock ones, so you're going to get some resonance. And these are going to give your S197 a throatier, burbly exhaust note. It's quite a bit different than stock. And the contrast will be even more stark once you get things really revved up. Probably going to find yourself driving a little bit differently than you're used to just because you're going to want to hear the noise. Now plan on having to turn up the radio as well because you are naturally going to get quite a bit more noise inside of the cabin. It won't be quite as obtrusive as some of the other full catback setups on the market, but it is going to be a noticeable increase. Still acceptable enough for a daily driven car though. You also get a pair of big polished chrome tips here to finish it off. These are slash cut dual wall tips with that classic polished finish. They're not too over the top aesthetically, but still something that's just a bit different from the stock tips. Not so much that they're the first thing you notice, but a nice little detail for those in the know. Now, the sound is vitally important to an exhaust, of course, but construction is also important, and that is the other big reason you're going to want to consider this setup. This is a 2.5 inch diameter mandrel bent T304 stainless exhaust. There are no weird bends or crinkles in the pipes, and you heard me right, that T304 stainless material is what it's all about. This is about the best material you can get when it comes to corrosion and rust resistance, so that means that this is going to sound good and look good for a long time to come. But the price is really the winner here. Pricing for this setup will come in at about $350, and that makes it one of the most affordable catbacks out there for these cars, full stop. And the fact that it sounds good and is made from T304 stainless with some nice welds here makes the price all that much sweeter. It's a really solid choice for an even better price. You're getting a great sounding, high quality exhaust for not a lot of money, which really makes it a great choice for pretty much any Mustang owner. When it comes to the installation, this system will get a 2 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and you should budget about 2 hours to get everything buttoned up. Now, this is going to be a totally bolt-on system that will utilize all of your factory exhaust hangers, so you don't need to modify anything on the car. If you've done an exhaust in your driveway before, you know it can be a little fiddly just because of a lack of space, but this is absolutely a job that you can tackle at home, and it comes with all the clamps you need to get it done. To show you what you've got to do now, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you will need an impact, a ratchet, an extension, 13, 15, and 16 millimeter sockets. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing an exhaust on our Mustang. Now before we get started, we're going to show you how to remove your factory axle back, and we'll pick back up for the rest of our system as we're doing a catback.
Step number 1, guys, I'm going to show you how to do this on our passenger side, and you'll just repeat it on the driver. It's an exact mirror image. So the first thing you want to do is grab a 15 millimeter deep socket. We're going to loosen up the clamp holding the factory muffler to the rest of the exhaust, and then we're going to remove all the hanger brackets. Now I recommend removing the brackets from the frame instead of the hangers from the isolators and brackets. You can try to squeeze those hangers out, but it's just much easier to just disconnect the entire bracket assembly from the frame, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. But first off, let's get that clamp loose. Next step, directly above the tip, you'll see this hanger going into the isolator bracket. Instead of trying to slide that out, I'm going to remove this bolt, the 13 millimeter, and the one up above it. For the first one, I'm going to use a deep socket and an impact gun along with it. Now because the top one's at a weird angle, let's switch over to a ratchet. Directly above that, you see that other 13 millimeter. I'm using a 1/4 inch ratchet along with a 13 deep socket. Now when I go to loosen this up, my hand's going to pretty much block it there. So you guys just want to take note that it's directly above the bolt that we just removed. Again, it's a really tight squeeze and it's hard to see, but you're going to get that guy off. Once you loosen it up, you can usually get it off by hand. All right, just like that. There it is. Next up, we're on the opposite side of the muffler, so on the outside of our passenger side. If you look straight up onto the frame, directly above the muffler, you'll see another 13 on the frame, right here, next to the isolator and hanger. Now again, not gonna slide the hanger out of the isolator, just gonna remove the bolt from the frame. Then there's one more underneath of it, which is actually on top of the muffler that's hard to get to. We just wanna do this one first. And again, it's gonna be hard to see with my hand up there getting it off, but you can just fit your hand and arm up to the muffler and ratchet that guy off. Just like that. Next step's pretty difficult, but because our clamp is loose, we need to slide the pipe out of the rest of the exhaust over the axle there. So what we're gonna do now is just grab the muffler, wiggle that guy down, try to disconnect it, because we have to shuffle the whole muffler assembly forward in order to be able to get to the last bolt. There we go. Next step, you can see that 13 millimeter that was directly above the muffler. I'm gonna switch over to a 13 swivel socket just to make life a little easier. Keep in mind, guys, that once this comes down, the entire muffler assembly is coming down with it, all in one piece. So make sure you have it supported. All right, once you have that bolt free, bring the muffler down and set it aside.
All right guys, so now that we've shown you how to remove your axle back, we can come up and remove our mid pipes for our catback system. Now these are held on by Torque clamps, so we just need to grab our 15 mil socket on our impact, loosen up these two nuts, slide this out, and remove our midsection. Once you have that loose, slide this out, fish your mid pipe out, and do the same thing for the other side. All right guys, so now we can begin installing our new setup. We're gonna start with our new mid pipes. Now the non-expanded end is gonna go right into our factory Torque clamps. This is gonna be a bit of a tight fit towards our differential. We'll get it in place. I'll let that sit there for now. Now we're gonna leave that part loose and install our over axle section. So we're gonna grab one of our provided slip joint clamps. Get that on our mid pipe. Gonna send our over axle over our axle. We're gonna get this lined up. That's set into place. Again, we're just gonna leave this loose for now. We're not gonna tighten anything. Let's get our clamp in position. So now we can get ready to install our muffler section. So we're gonna grab another clamp. Slide that over our slip joint. You're also going to need to grab our factory hanger brackets off of our original system. They simply just slide off. There's no collets, so very easy to get them off. And then we will install these onto our new hanger rods in the same orientation that our factory ones came off. Pop those on, get our other one on. Now we'll get our muffler section in place, so we're going to slide our slip joint onto our over axle section. Turn this up into position. So now we've got one bolt in our first hanger. We'll get our next one in position. Get our factory hardware loosely installed. Now we'll come back with our 13 mil socket and our ratchet and tighten down our mounting hardware. Now for this rear mount, we are missing one of our original bolts. It's been lost to time, but this one will be sufficient. So we'll tighten this guy down, holding it in position. So now we can make sure our tip is lined up where we want it. And come through and tighten down our slip joint clamps. These are going to be 16 millimeter sockets. Now we'll tighten down our over axle one. Now we'll tighten down our Torque clamp again with our 15 mil socket. Now once you have this side on, you can do the same thing for the other side.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the catback exhaust with polished tips fitting 2005 to 2009 Mustang GTs. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Mustang, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.